Oh, and Microwave Brothers here too. Hi, MB.
Hey, hello, hello, hello.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Why don't y'all do your thing, and I'll pop in periodically.
Thanks, Amethyst.
Oh,
Chris,
Hey,
would you like to
Chris.
introduce the game?
yes, I will. So this is Kurisu Mario World, and it may look familiar because it's actually based on a game that I made. It's called Kurisu Mario World, and it's made by a number of my friends. We got Thirdwall, Microwave Brother, White Moth, Freaking Ha, and why not? And I think Juzzcook snuck a level in there as well.
And don't
I
forget
didn't miss
Nexus.
anybody there, did I? No.
Nexus.
Nexus. Sorry. Awkward. So yeah, I'm gonna let these two lovely gentlemen take over, and I'm just gonna play the game. So if you guys want to count me in, then we can get going.
After you, MB.
Sure. If everyone's ready, we will start. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Good luck, Chris.
Thank you.
So right off the bat, this looks familiar, but somehow things feel a little bit different.
Yeah, and that kind of speaks to the premise of the hack that White Moth envisioned, was to give Chris an experience that felt very close to the original, but with some twists and turns to throw him off.
So starting out, level 1 is by Freaking Ha, and Freaking Ha just an excellent level designer, and a lot of the elements straight from the original Kurisu, but just slightly changed. In particular, this turn block bridge jump is incredibly tight.
Yeah, there's a few jumps in this hack that are pretty tough, to be honest, but
H.
H.
Nice.
Great start. Yeah, if you haven't made it to the credits of this hack, you still might be unsure who made what. So we'll call it out as we go along. Right here, he's got to bring this bullet bill with him to make that last jump. Really cool setups in this level.
So that goalpost is one tile higher than a normal goalpost. So if you're on the ground and you run under it, you don't collect it and you run straight into the mud.
Yeah, one of the better trolls in the hack for sure.
Do not recommend.
So this was a co-op level. I made the first half, and Freakin' Ha made the second half. And a lot of my theming for my design in this hack was take the original and make it slightly harder. But we did all try to maintain the Chris G level design philosophy of place Kaizo blocks in random places, make people wait.
Yeah, to many people's chagrin, but we did it for Chris.
It was all for Chris.
Yeah, so
I can't see, but I'm blushing right now.
yeah, we love Chris. Chris is the best.
Kurisu, I don't know about UMB, but Kurisu was like one of the first hacks that I ever actually played to completion. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, it was really cool getting to open up Lunar Magic and mess with these levels.
Definitely, yeah. It was nice to kind of look into Chris's brain a little bit. This is the third hack I ever played, and I really enjoyed it. I played Hark Bros before this one. I was like, I gotta play more from this guy. So good.
I think Freakin' Ha in particular did a
Can we
really
just-
good job taking elements from the original.
This
And add-
girl does not behave sometimes. Sorry, I interrupted you then. You're saying something nice about Freaking Heart.
No, that's okay. We don't need to compliment Freakin' Ha anymore.
Yeah, we already said the first level's good. That's fine. No, but I also, going back to freaking Ha's level design, just everyone's level design, I think in instances like this where levels were split in half by two different creators, the ability to work together and make it feel cohesive and like one person made it, I think really shines on this hack.
I think what really helped with that is we were all very inspired by the original, and we tried to keep as many touches from it as possible, while still making a new experience.
Yeah, one thing that was cracking me up is we'd be playtesting, and I'd get to a jump and be like, this jump's a little tight, and they'd be like, that's actually just how it is in the original. So, like, oh yeah, right, okay. Well, then I guess it's fine.
Gotta keep that old school Kaizo charm.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Our other big inspiration for making this hack, White Moths in particular, was Supercontinent World by Morsel. We saw that and decided that more remixes had to be made. And this was a great place to start.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I'd love to see more of that. It's like it's a fun way to pay respect to a hack that you like, but also a fun way for you to play it again for the first time in a way. So lots
and
of
I feel like it fits really nicely into the Kaizo meta too, because like Dram World is basically just a reimagining of Kaizo 1 and Kaizo 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you really boil it down. So it just feels really a natural thing to do.
Definitely. I always like Chris's strat here, where he goes under and then pops up from the dry bones. I don't know if that's the intended route or not. If you're supposed to just pop up to the top of the level right away.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's another good thing to talk about. We designed this with multiple strats, not in mind, but we just kind of left stuff in to make it available to do ways in multiple ways, because that's how the original was like. There's a lot of screen scroll strats that you can do in this hack. There's all kinds of alternate stuff. Like, there's a lot of fun stuff to find in the speedrun.
I love that there's screen scroll. Makes me happy.
Yeah, it opens a lot of doors.
Mm.
Alright, this is another Thirdwall level.
I like the cheeky message box.
You know, people still fall for it. Why stop? I think this level has great flow once you figure it out. It just always feels like you're moving. At least for the most part. Some good timed sprites. Everything lines up really nicely.
One thing I did take out that's in the original, you can no longer swim under this level.
Fair. This part threw me for a loop the first time I playtested it. Like all the platforms going back and forth, I was losing it. Alright, and got the H, and on to the second half. Now, the original has a pretty infamous jump. I think Thirdwall, I don't know if it's meaner or kinder, I'm not sure, but it's definitely in the same vein.
I think it's meaner on the blind playthrough.
True.
Oh my goodness.
So that pipe is completely blocked off by Kaizo blocks.
Yeah.
And then there's another Kaizo block after that last chuck there. I think we really made a lot of design decisions with Chris in mind.
We were really just trying to burn Chris in like a friendly way, you know? Yeah. But he made it through. Second half, no problem. Weave through all the Kaizo blocks, and he's made it into Fort Nexus, which was made by Nexus. So
this level has the rudest Kaizo blocks in the entire game.
God. You have no idea.
Every single one of them in testing I hit, and I thought they were all hilarious.
I think, yeah, ones that make you chuckle. Or Chris rather has passed up quite a few already. So
yeah, hopefully we won't see any of the Kaizo blocks, but there are a number of them in this level.
Yeah.
This level also has really good flow.
Oh, you.
Oh!
What a shame.
Tiny regrab wasn't enough.
Wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a donations.
Right.
Absolutely.
I've got $20 from Willow. With no message, but I will assume Pride Pog is the subtext.
Pride Pog.
Awesome. Thanks, Willow.
Yeah, thank you.
There
And
he
then the meanest thwomp Right as you spawn, it appears next to you.
Yeah.
Taking an intentional death to get the good RNG,
Oh,
and
dude.
taking a second death because the thwomp is awful.
There we go.
I didn't exit the first time, that's why I did
I totally ran into that thing my first time.
I ran into it, and then I ran into it again when I respawned at the checkpoint.
It felt great and awful at the same time. Alright. Great RNG. Fight is over.
Nice.
Fish.
This next level is a Microwave Brother level. Also, thank you, Fish.
Yeah. Thank you, Fish. Spam
I think
fish emotes in the chat.
I think Galumba Garden is really where the difficulty steps up in this hack, and it's also kind of where I struggled the most in the original Kurisu, so it's very much fitting. Especially if you go the 100% route and you do the secret exit and then the following levels, because those levels are quite challenging.
Oh
I
yes.
won't be doing that today.
It's just so it's known, I tried to nerf this level and I wasn't allowed. So,
I really like
it's
this
fine.
level. I thought this level was really fun.
It's got some tight spots. I think with my levels at least,
Like
yeah.
That Kaizo block is so rude.
I was about to say, if we'd have passed it, like that's the tough one to get past, but we didn't, so.
That block is rough.
Formal apology to anyone whose soul I've sucked out of them in this level. But I tried to make it easier. My philosophy with the levels I made for this hack was to make it harder, as Thirdwall said, but also put in some free space too, like in between jumps.
Shout outs to the invisible Galumba.
Yeah, shout out. The invisible Galumba is the mascot for this hack. So, is he there? I don't know.
It's Schrodinger's Galumba.
Yes.
I love the shout outs to the blind drop in Kurisu there.
Definitely. Yeah, we tried to...
This jump was nerfed. That was a hard jump.
Yeah. Set that back a block. So this last jump is pretty tough, honestly. It requires a little stop there, which I notice a lot of people on first plays were trying to do it all in one, which is possible, but very hard. GG, Chris.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, I actually struggled with that just today.
This is another one of my levels. In Kurisu, it's called A Ghost House, so in this one I called it B Ghost House.
Of course.
Logical sense.
Yeah. I don't know what else you'd call it. Honestly.
I know, it makes sense, right?
Yeah. Lots of fun setups in here. You're gonna see all the classic Kaizo Ghost House buddies, pretty much.
And I knew how much Chris loves Fishing Boo, so I made sure to give him some Fishing Boo. And instead of the Boo Cloud, you have the descending boos, which make that door entry really rude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chris makes it through no problem.
My favorite thing about the original Ghost House is this ability to do that jump and use the Kaizo block, so I just made it required, and then I added a bunch more.
It feels so good. It feels like you're doing something wrong, you know,
I know.
and you're getting away with it. Yeah, it feels awesome.
And then I just made this last Fishing Boo section a lot harder.
Yeah, this took me. Hey, at least you get to do this really fun part again.
True.
With all the jumpies.
Like the best of the Christy Kaizo blocks. This is probably my favorite Kaizo block you've ever placed, Chris. Is the one right there. Completely useless Kaizo block.
Alright, you showed this Fishing Boo what's up.
Yeah, he's not swinging very well right now. There we go.
Imagine a Fishing Boo cooperating.
Oh man!
Oh shit!
And then I just added a few fish.
Just a few.
Just a few.
A couple few. Yeah, and if you haven't played Kurisu World, you should definitely get on that. I think there's some folks in Kaizo land who've been digesting hacks, very frequently, but kind of forget about some of these gems from the past. But I think Kurisu was a very important hack for its time. Something more accessible. Got a lot of new players playing Kaizo, so definitely give it a shot if you haven't.
Yeah, I think the whole purpose of Kurisu was to make Dram World, but accessible. Like that's
like
people
that,
could
yeah.
actually beat in a reasonable amount of time. So this is like boredom. This is a level by Juzzcook. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah. The original name was Juz River, so this is another instance where the person who the level was named after originally is making the new level in Kurisu. I could have said that in like 17 less words. Oh my god.
I think you used the exact right number of words. Andy.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna drink some more of this coffee real quick.
That jump with the urchin's incredibly tight. There's a whole lot of shenanigans going on in this level. First of all, when you drop in the level, the original level's a water level. This one is not a water level, so you assume you're gonna swim and you drop right onto the urchin. Then there's a snake block under the level that you use to screen wrap with the bean, and then more snake block shenanigans with just the tightest jump
Mm-hmm.
under that urchin.
It might be the tightest jump in the game.
Yeah, I think that jump is a little too tight.
Oh, Jazz. Here we go.
If there's one thing Juz knows,
Oh.
it's how to troll.
Go for it then.
All right.
Okay, who needs it?
Yeah, H is for nobody. So you can screen scroll, and then those torpedo Teds despawn, so you don't need to deal with them. And you got the fish going early, which is going to screw up your cycle on the hammer, bro.
It's okay.
Keep it slow and steady.
Yeah, not scrolling in this section is a huge mistake. I when I was playtesting it, I did not, and I was dodging that rip van fish the whole time, and it was scary because they were very scary.
It's okay. Now we got time to go get that checkpoint.
Just look at him,
Gotta tackle the urchin.
eyes
again.
bugging out.
I think Rip Band Fish is one of my favorite sprites in the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they don't give me nightmares anymore. But I think when I was a kid, I actually had a nightmare where I was being chased by a rip van fish.
Sounds awful.
True story.
It doesn't sound pleasant. Guess that's why it's called a nightmare.
Right.
There you go.
All right.
There we go. Nice. Excellent. H.
Cool. So the troll at the end of this level is basically just do the opposite of what you're supposed to do in Kurisu, but there is also an incredibly rude Kaizo block.
Yeah, I didn't find this until like my 4th or 5th playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
Here we
rude.
go. Nice. Well done.
Kaizo blocks in water levels are unethical.
All right. So this next level that we're gonna come upon is another freaking hollow level. The original is titled Maleficent, and the new version is called Malevolent.
I love how he kept the useless Koopa with shell at beginning. That there's like literally like 4 different ways to do the beginning of this level.
Yeah,
Very true to the original.
I really enjoyed this level. It has this feels very much like a freaking high level.
Oof. This is probably one of my favorite levels in Kurisu also. This is just a fun level.
There you go.
Nice. I think Chris got by every single troll Nintendesi.
I think so.
I think he pretty much hit everything. This last one's pretty funny. So there's a rude Kaizo block, then a mole pops up that you can fall through right by the goal tape if you're not holding jump.
Or if you run, he pops on your head.
As he does.
This is a Microwave Brother level. This is the tall area, which is the vertical level. I really enjoyed this level too. Really cool use of like reusing the Koopa there. Really like these 4 jumps too, right here with these Koopas.
Or 3.
So,
Or 3.
And 3.
when I played Kurisu, I never went up and like down and around. I was just kind of like did it in one go. So I was trying to force that, and I still failed. But yeah, I really love that trick. So I was really pleased to be able to work on this level because I think there's a lot of memorable moments that I wanted to play off of.
This guy!
Oh yeah, that yellow Koopa gives you the juke a lot.
He does.
I just
He was
messaged Chris last
behaving
night.
during practice.
I just messaged Chris last night asking if he wanted me to change that Koopa color. The yellow Koopa is a little dodgy, and it can just suddenly turn and pivot.
Yeah, yellow Koopa, definitely the most erratic Koopa.
Got a couple of donations.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got $100 from MB with
Yo.
a less than 3.
No you, MB.
No you. And then I've got $50 from Super Margo saying, Krosu was the first Kaizo hack I played,
No!
and the one that made me want to make a hack of my own. Thanks, Chris. And also, heck you.
Like you too. But
Thanks,
thank
Margo.
you for the compliment.
I feel like every compliment to any Kaizo creator is quickly followed by heck you.
Alright, Yellow Koopa, behave yourself. Aha!
Oh gosh.
Football. Oh, the football.
I thought I was safe, and then he kicked another one.
Shout outs to RNG footballs.
I love RNG footballs. Smiley face.
I know White Moth appreciates a good RNG football.
It wouldn't be like a classic ROM hack if there weren't obstacles that were out of your control.
Back to back, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
You got this. This is the one.
I believe it.
This has always been the one.
Come on, Yellow Koopa.
There he is.
Alright, that's a better football.
It would have been if I didn't jump.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's
So,
coming for you.
My normal strat there is to spin off, like onto one of the footballs, and normally it works. However, if he doesn't kick one on time, then
Yeah.
it's all out of whack.
Yeah, that was always my strat too. Just like a quick spin jump to
Yeah.
kill, but yeah, depending on how you approach it, he doesn't necessarily set you up like that.
That was a better yellow Koopa.
That was a great Koopa.
There you go.
That's the Koopa you want. There we go. That's the
And that's
strat.
the football that you want to.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you should be okay.
There you go.
Nice.
All right, H.
So first half going down. Now you're going up.
So, when designing the second half, I try to make it easier than the original because this is always the hardest section in the hack for me. So, I wanted to play and enjoy this as well. So, I tried to make the second half a lot easier, and therefore I increased the difficulty in the first half.
Rude Kaizo block right there.
Yeah.
Please.
Pipe, come on. Nice.
Oh. There you go.
And then the mole comes from the left instead of the right, which is actually easier.
Yeah.
Works in our favor, that one.
But if you play the original and you're waiting for it to drop from the right, you might get jumped.
This is probably my favorite level in the hack. This is White Moss level, or one
This
of White
level's
Moss
so
level.
fun.
Yeah,
I
this is
love
just a-
P-switch races. They're hands down my favorite kind of level, and this one has some really fun tricks. And Whitemouth kept some chunks in here that are in the original. Just kept like the really good jumps and played off the rest.
like that jump right there with the Yoshi.
Yeah,
Nice.
beautiful.
This level just has
Little-
really good flow.
Yeah. Also, the ending is memorable.
Filthy Kaiser under that.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. GG. All right, and we're coming up to another freaking Ha level. The original was the Kurisu Castle, and this is the Kurisu. How do we
I think
pronounce the
this-
name of this?
This is a White Moth level, I think.
Oh, is it?
I think
Oh.
White Moth made this.
Oh,
Unless I'm
yeah.
incorrect.
Oh, mine says okay. I was looking at the spreadsheet, and it says
Did Freaking Hot make this? Am I wrong?
I think freaking
This is-
This
hot.
is Freaking
okay.
Hot. Oh, it is Freaking Hot. See, I'm wrong, and you're right, MB.
oh, White Moth has the final castle.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you played 100%, which we won't be doing today.
Right.
Which means you don't get to see Why Not's levels, which are truly special levels.
Yes. And if you want to see Why Not's levels, then you should play this, and you will see a lot of them.
So this is a freaking hot creation. That's actually a hot. It's two hopping Bowsers layered on top of each other, so you cannot spin jump on him.
It's very clever.
It's so funny, and it does not seem like it's very dangerous. It's because it just kind of
Oh, it's
slowly
dangerous.
hops, but it is incredibly dangerous.
Like as soon as another sprite enters the screen or Bowser gets lower, it becomes incredibly dangerous. Your space gets limited very quickly.
I love the sprite.
I know. I think I spit my drink out the first time I played
So
this.
what used to be in this room was a bunch of flying Koopas reskinned as baby Yoshis, but they made Bowser's fire invisible. So we decided that was untenable. I think this is a much better solution.
Okay, that worked out.
Nice. Other than that, the fight is the same. It's still reduced hits and ice physics.
I never made that connection. White Moth, if you go into the Yoshi's house, Yoshi says something about having a stiff neck. So there it is, in all his agony.
I never made that connection either.
Oops. Please.
As you can see, the space is
There
getting.
we go.
It is.
There we go.
And that's going to be time.
Time.
GG.
Thanks for
Nice
having
run,
me.
Chris.
Very nice
Thank you
run.
for making the game, of
Very
course,
smooth.
so we could run it here.
Thank you for making Kurisu.
Hey, anytime.
Without Kurisu, I probably would have never really gotten into Kaizo the way that I did. So I really appreciate it. It was really
So
fun
I'm
working on this.
responsible for all of your pain, is what you're saying.
Yes.
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 Excellent. All right.
Indirectly. And also, huge thank you to White Moth for organizing the creation of this game. Without him, this wouldn't exist.
Exactly. So thank you both.
Yeah, thank you very much. I had fun.
Thanks, everyone. That was a great run, Chris, and great ROM hack as well. I really enjoyed playing it myself, except for fun happy time.
How ironic.
I did not enjoy that level. But anyway, before y'all go, I do have one more donation related to the game. So I've got $25 from Doc saying, "In honor of the first time I was so mad at a video game, I destroyed my own property."
Wow.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.